Peace to all you brothers out there doing the work of the Lord in sincerity and truth. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. I'm going to get to a quick little lesson, man, on how the Lord is putting an end to the biggest idol in the world, which is the US dollar. I got two articles that I want to get into real quick, all from End Time Headlines. The first one is headed as the US dollar has fallen at the fastest clip since 1973. President Donald Trump wants the US to increase its exports. To increase its exports and lower its imports, thanks to a historic decline in the value of the US dollar. He may get his wish, but at a cost he may not have anticipated. Over the past 6 months, the dollar has declined more than 10% compared with a basket of currencies from the U.S. major trading partners. I'm trying to drive and read at the same time. So it says, something it has not done since 1973. Today, it sits at a 3-year low. The simplest explanation for the decline is that global investors now expect the U.S. economy to no longer outperform the rest of the world as a result of Trump's tariffs and worsening fiscal issues. But you know what? I'm not gonna read this all the way through because I don't, want to be this video to be too long, Plus, I'm driving, so I want to use this time mainly to get a few precepts. I'm gonna link these in the comment section or the description. All right. The other one, the U.S. dollar is now on track for its worst year in modern history. So the American dollar is collapsing, it's falling, it's losing its value, and this is all being done ultimately, by the Lord. It's being done by the globalist elites, the bankers, in order to, devalue the currency and to ultimately shift to digital currency, and everything gonna lead up to the mark of the beast, which is an NFC chip, RFID chip, that's Revelation 13:16, that no man may buy nor sell save he that had the mark. So all the money gonna be on go digital chip, cryptocurrency might be the new thing. So we just waiting back to see and looking at all the steps that the so-called white man is taking to lead up to one of the major prophecies to come before Yahweh Shah come back. Which is the main ones is World War III, Jacob's trouble, and the mark of the beast. All right. So the Lord is setting everything up, the foundations of this, to usher in this new world order society, is being set up right now, during the grace period. But the Lord is abolishing the idols. Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 18, and the idols shall he utterly abolish. Right? The idols shall he utterly abolish. And the biggest idol, of course, you have, these different religions and their so-called gods, which aren't gods, they don't exist. The Lord is the true God. He is the living God, you know. And all his works are in the earth. And he sets down one king and puts up another. He takes one ruler out of power and sets up another. And that's what we are witnessing. All these signs, you know, the collapse of the dollar is a sign of a decaying empire, a collapsing, a fallen empire, all right? And it's making way for the next empire to come into rulership, to be born, to start, which is the kingdom of heaven. It's going to come to pass in the age of Jacob. Esau is the end of the world. We're living in the end of Esau's reign, his world, his age, right? His reign of wickedness, reign of terror. One of the idols that he set up to, you know, the biggest idols that he set up is the dollar, the US dollar. And it's worth celebrating that the Lord is doing this. Because so many people, you know, they say the love of money is the root of all evil. So many people love money, kill for money, steal money. You know, money is behind a lot of unrighteousness and wickedness that takes place in the earth. Women commit adultery for money. They leave their husbands for money. You know. And it's just paper. It's worthless. And it's not backed by silver and gold. It's real currency. It's the book of Isaiah, not Isaiah, but Proverbs 23:4. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thy eyes upon that which is not? So you're not supposed to set your desire upon something that's nothing. Just a piece of paper, man. The scriptures speak about how riches will not, you know, allow a person to sleep. You know? Because people get anxiety and they worry a lot, you know, that's rich. They worry about keeping their money, their different investments, where it's going, you know, how much money they losing, how they gonna spend it. You know, it's, you know, they say more money, more problems. A lot of people that, you know, that's not happy that have a lot of money, but yet you see poor people, that's the only thing that's on their mind. Also, only thing on the nigga mind is chasing the bag. You know, I gotta get this money. I gotta get this money. So they can get all these different materialistic possessions to please the woman. Because the main worshiper of this idol is women. You know? So in order to get the women, you gotta have a bag. For riches certainly make themselves wings, they fly away as an eagle toward heaven. No man can serve two masters. You have to hate the one and love the other. You can't serve God and mammon. And riches profit not in the day of wrath.